Something that's been in my heart, it's really been bothering me, which is the temptation to measure divine truth by numbers. At these times, growth has become the loudest proof of success. More followers, more members, more views, more applause. And we begin to think, if we're not careful, that numbers means truth. Crowd confirms revelation. You see some people, because the post they're about to post will not probably attract views, or the video they need to do, even the conferences. Maybe they've hosted conference and the number is very small. You see them not wanting to do that, even if God is sending them to do it. Sometimes God's giving you prompting to post something. You're like, no, you're not going to post it because last time you posted, you had poor views. You can see that if we are not conscious, the crowd is beginning to confirm revelation. And I want to say this, just because it looks like there is numerical growth in a thing, in what you are doing, doesn't mean that it is God's revelation. Revelation is validated by God, not numbers. That's one thing I need us to understand. Revelation is validated by God, not numbers. So God's revelation is not up for popularity. It's not up for popularity votes. Truth is eternal, whether it is embraced by millions or by one man standing in obedience. Truth remains eternal. It doesn't matter if people don't accept what God is asking you to do. God's revelation should never be validated by numbers. Look at when God told Noah to build the ark. There was no crowd cheering him up, but he went ahead to heed to the instruction of God. So if your obedience to God has not yet attracted the crowd, don't be discouraged. Don't. The absence of numbers does not mean the absence of God. I repeat, the absence of numbers does not mean the absence of God. If you look at John 6 verse 6 to 7, Jesus taught a hard teaching. And many people turned their back after a difficult teaching. But Jesus did not adjust his message to retain the crowd. He even looked at the 12 and said, will you also go away? He was asking to be sure. So even Jesus lost some followers, but he never lost his focus. He understood that revelation is not validated by acceptance. It is validated by alignment with the Father's will. I'm saying this so that when God tells you to do a thing, to host a conference, to run a business, to post a caption, to do a podcast, and you are not seeing the numbers, don't stop. Don't be discouraged. The revelation of God is validated by alignment with the will of God, not numbers. Am I saying that when you see increase in numbers, increase in views on a video, means that God is not there? No, I'm saying don't allow the numbers validate the revelation of God for your life. Don't. And that's why you see many people faking numbers. When they ask you how many people came for the meeting you hosted, you lie. You lie because for you, acceptance is the numbers. You begin to tell lies. 100 people came, you say it's 1,000. 20 people came, you say it's 200. I will never forget when Refresh started. People see Refresh now, the pictures, you see thousands that come around for Refresh. But when Refresh started, it wasn't this way. Before Refresh was every last Saturday of the month, there was a time God told me to be hosting Refresh, the monthly prayer outreach I host, every Saturday. No caps, every Saturday. They tell me, don't post flyer yet. Some 2 months or thereabout, 3 months, I said, okay, I can post flyer and all of that. But all the time, I was just hiding, doing Refresh. Sometimes on that Saturday, I'll gather like just 20 persons. At that time in my church, we had a congregation of about, 150, 100 thereabout. I was holding Refresh. Refresh will be like 10, 20 persons in numbers. I'm telling you, it didn't stop me from doing what God asked me to do. I kept at it. From that circle of people, that numbers, I met my strong Aaron, strong horse, strong people that God sent to me to help me. From those numbers, Not just that, I remember that same year when God told me to host a conference. It was from those numbers. The small people, small but very committed, joined their hands with me, supported me hugely to be able to host that conference successfully. Don't quit on the assignment God is giving to you. Because the first time you hosted that program, they were small. Go ahead, continue. Because why? The revelation of God is not validated by numbers. See, it will grow. Give it your consistency. When we begin to equate success with size, we subtly shift from faithfulness to performance. When we begin to equate success with size, we subtly shift from faithfulness to performance. We start crafting messages that please men instead of pleasing God. The pressure is real. You won't know when those messages that God did not send you. You begin to speak it, talk about it because you want to please men. And you are seeing that really is bringing the views. But God is saying, did He send you? Did He send to share it? Did He send to share such messages? But because you are seeing that, the views, you are gathering people, you stay at it. The reason why many persons have deviated to fake things that they do is not because they actually plan to be fake from beginning, but because of pressure. Pressure from people's acceptance. Pressure of people accepting them made them shift focus. May you come back to the points or to the paths or to the things God asks you to do. See, the truth may be unpopular, but it remains the only thing that sets men free, even if the numbers are not attracted to it. There are movements that are growing, but they are not grounded. There are platforms that are multiplying, but they are not ministering. Growth without revelation is noise without power. Growth without revelation is noise without power. No wonder Apostle Paul stated in Galatians 1 verse 10, says, if I yet pleased men, I should not be the servant of Christ. Listen, many may not like it, but obedience to Him is attractive. Stay there. And when you are obedient, in time, you will command the attention of men on your message. Don't switch focus. Be careful, because sometimes what you put out there on your platform is performance and no longer faithfulness. God bless you. Stay on course. Stay on track. Stay with God. Love you. Bye.